Kitab at Tawheed, ch14. To seek help in other than Allah, isti'atha, or to invoke other than Him is an act of shirk. Allah the Most Exalted said, "And invoke not besides Allah any that will neither profit you nor hurt you, but if, in case, you did so, you shall certainly be one of the Thalamun, polytheists and wrongdoers. And if Allah touches you with hurt, there is none who can remove it but He, and if He intends any good for you, there is none who can repel His favor, which He causes it to reach whomsoever of His slaves He will. And He is the oft-forgiving, most merciful." 10-106, 107. And He said, "You worship besides Allah only idols, and you only invent falsehood. Verily, those whom you worship besides Allah have no power to give you provision, so seek your provision from Allah, alone, and worship Him, alone, and be grateful to Him. To Him, alone, you will be brought back." 29:17. He the Almighty said, "And who is more astray than one who calls, invokes, besides Allah, such as will not answer Him till the day of resurrection, and who are, even, unaware of their calls, invocations, to them? And when mankind are gathered, on the day of resurrection, they, false deities, will become enemies for them and will deny their worshipping." 46, 5,6. Allah, the Most Exalted said, "Is not He who responds to the distressed one, when he calls Him, and who removes the evil, and makes you inheritors of the earth, generations after generations? Is there any God with Allah? Little is that you remember." 27:62. At-Tabarani narrates with his isnad, chain of the narrators. During the days of the Prophet, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, there was a hypocrite who used to harm the believers. Some of them, the believers, said, "Come, support with us while we appeal to Allah's Messenger, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, for assistance against this hypocrite." The Prophet, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, replied, "Verily, no one should seek to me for assistance. Indeed, it is Allah who is to be sought for assistance and help."